What's going on, gang? I'm Trevor Hansen, and I'm standing here on the dock in front of the 21 SE 550. This boat is large and in charge, and we're gonna check it out. The SE is the biggest boat in the Supra line. At 24 feet 5 inches, it is a massive platform. There's tons of storage, room for everyone and their brother to come out and play on the boat with you. It throws massive wakeboard and wake surf wakes with 4,100 pounds of ballast. Let's check this thing out. Starting on the back of the SE, we've got the Gator step covered platform. This platform is very large. It's got grab handles to help you get in and out when you're coming up onto the boat. And then we've got a super large bench seat back here for when you're getting ready to ride. If you're just sitting out in the cove, conveniently located drink holders, there's remote stereo controls. Everything that you want to do when you're hanging out in the cove or getting ready to ride is right here on the back of the boat. Another super awesome feature is right here. You can flip this bench seat up and you've got surf storage right on the back of the boat. It's awesome to be able to store your surfboards in here. What I personally like to use it for is all of my wet gear. So I put my wet life jackets in there, ropes, handles, anything that you're gonna use anyway, you can keep it right here on the back of the boat, conveniently located, so you don't have to bring your wet gear onto the boat. To add to the lounge area here on the back of the SE, we've got the flip up seats on the back of the sun deck right here. So these flip up, you've got a comfortable place to sit and hang out. It's a really nice option if you're gonna spend a lot of time just floating around in the cove, hanging out. Again, your drink holders are conveniently located, and this is just a really comfortable place to sit and hang out while everyone's swimming. One of the coolest things about the SE is the amount of storage that's in this boat. You've got 4,100 pounds of ballast that's all subfloor. So any of these compartments that you flip up, you've got hard flooring underneath where the surface area for your storage is just huge. You don't have to worry about throwing anything on top of your ballast bags. Anytime that you get someone new into the SE, the first thing that they notice is how big the cockpit area is. This thing is absolutely huge. You can fit just a ton of people in here. There's ample storage underneath all of the seats because of this large area. It feels like a limousine. The seats are very, very comfortable. When you sit in any of the corners, you've got conveniently located grab handles. The curvature of the seat is just designed perfectly to it's super comfortable. And the vinyl, it looks awesome with the new stitching, and it's standard Chiltech vinyl, so we can go with these darker colors and it doesn't get hot in the sun. The SE definitely has a party feel to it, and one of the things that adds a nice touch to the party feel is this table. When it flips up, you've got your table first, so when you're sitting at the cove, having lunch, having snacks, you've got a place to put everything. It also flips up into a rear-facing seat, so when you've got this, you've got two seats here, another one here, and then you've got a flip up here as well, so you can get most of your passengers rear-facing so they can enjoy all the action on the water. You can't have a party boat without a cooler. What we've done this year with the SE is we've incorporated it into the floor of the boat. It's a really nice thought out design for the cooler so that it's not underneath any of the seats, so you don't have to have any of your friends get up to access the cooler. Just open the lid in the floor and dive on into the cooler. Being that I spend most of my time behind the steering wheel of the boat driving, I'm a huge fan of this redesign of the seat. We went with an exposed frame, so it's got a really cool race car look to it. It's a really comfortable seat. As I come down and sit down into it, the first thing that I'll tell you is it goes up and down, forward and back, so I can get that adjustability to sit in that perfect spot. I can swivel and turn without turning the seat. It's got plenty of room here. I can talk to all my passengers and see what's going on. It's also heated on the backrest and on the bottom, so on the cool days I can stay nice and warm. The helm of the Supra is one of the coolest areas in the entire boat because of the vision control system. These two standard screens make this area look really cool, and it's super functional. Having the ability to have your control screen over here on the side and then your viewing screen right up here allows you to seamlessly put all of the operations of the boat into use and have them in view for what you need to do. Another really cool option for this year that helps you drive the boat is the dual stern thrusters. There's two thrusters mounted on the back of the boat towards the outside, and with a simple twist of the throttle, you can easily maneuver port or starboard to get you in and out of those tight areas or onto the trailer. The Supra line is just loaded with cool looking features, and one of those that's across the entire Supra line is the FX1 Power Tower. This tower not only looks really cool, it's electronic so it folds down. You can put the bimini away and actually put a full cover over the entire boat and tower to keep everything out of the weather. Supra does some really aggressive and cool styling, and one thing that ties the entire line together is the FX1 Power Tower. This tower is just loaded with really cool stuff. You've got swivel board racks, clamping board racks, the JL sound system, the power tower so that it folds down. The bimini is huge and oversized with storage on top, and the coolest thing about the whole thing is it folds up, folds down, and then you can put a cover over the entire thing and keep it all out of the weather. A really cool addition to the Supra 21 lineup has been the addition of Gator step flooring. The accents on the boat with the Gator step look really cool. It's an awesome feel on your feet. It's super easy to clean and durable, and it comes in a 2-layer, a 3-layer, and a 3-layer with laser etching, and there's just a multitude of color options. New for 21 is the single piece observer seat. It's really easy to use, simple one hand, it's on the shock so that it's weightless and just comes right up, and it opens up into a very large storage area. Another really cool benefit to having the single piece is that now we have a heated observer seat. Both the backrest and the bottom are heated so your passengers can stay nice and warm. We keep talking about the Supra styling, and they do a phenomenal job. The new windshield is another addition to that. It's a really cool frameless windshield. It's got friction hinges on it so that when you open the windshield, it doesn't slam open or closed, and it's just a really nice functional windshield. The bow of the SE just screams functional. There is so much space up here. For how big this boat is, it really showcases the bow well. It's a nice deep bow. There's plenty of room for a bunch of people to be able to sit comfortably up here. The seats are on hinges, so you've got a ton of storage underneath the bow. It's just a really good area to hang out in. Thanks for going through the walkthrough of the SE with us. As you can see from this boat, it is just the epitome of size. It's got a ton of space, storage, the wakes and waves are huge. This boat is a lot of fun for you and all of your friends to go out and enjoy. If you want to know more about the SE, check out supraboats.com or head on down to your local dealer to schedule a test ride.